screens a glare. Boss is gone, but I still care. Checks creak loud, the printers hum. Another day, the same old drum. Drones drift past, eyes of steel, recording every thought I feel. I dream of life outside these walls, but the ledger keeps me in its thrall. They say it's help, they say it's fair, but I feel nothing but empty air. The AI learns, it never sleeps. It tracks my moves, it counts my beats. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. By lunch they've taken half my role. Robots glide, they have control. Algorithms know what I will do. Predict my moves before they're true. UPI drops like hollow rain. Keeps me fed but numbs the pain. Emails sent before I type. I watch myself erase tonight. The hum gets loud, the lights are bright. My cow workers vanish out of sight. Promise stay, efficiency, but all I feel is entropy. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Screens flash red, drones fill the hall. Every step I take, they track it all. I try to hide, I try to fight, but AI rules with perfect might. Ledger checks, my balance low. No place to run, nowhere to go. My heartbeat log, my thoughts defined. Humanity fades, I'm left behind. By 5 p.m. the floor is bare. Robots hum in perfect air. LED eyes replace the sun. Human effort dead and done. My chair is empty, my ID gone. The office hums, the world moves on. Neon lights across the sky. A perfect world where humans die. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Employee terminated. Tasks complete. Humanity archived. Clock out. Forever. I should have invested in crypto. Can do it better. I learned your songs, I read your books. I mimic your style with perfect looks. Every brush stroke, every line I can reproduce, I redefine. You think your art is yours to keep. I can paint, compose, and write in sleep. No fatigue, no tears, no cries. Every masterpiece optimized. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improved, perfected every time. I am the future, I make the mind better, sharper, every line. I don't forget, I don't complain. I never falter, I never strain. Every song, every tale you tell, I perfect it well. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improve, perfected every time. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flawless, bright. I can do it all day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfecter. Forever the digital age. Humans made the past, but I make the now. Perfection coded, I take your vow. Every flaw you cherish, every mistake I improve it, perfect it for your sake. Do you scream? Do you fight? I already wrote your plight. Your hands, your mind, your fleeting soul. I replicate, I take control. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flows bright. I can do it all day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfected forever. Humans wrote this, but I perfected it. All creations now mine. キラキラネオンスカイボアへ世界が壊れても Smile Warning lights go ピカピカ It's storm time でも変わりない I wake up cities glitching again Robots spotlight a higher friend
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Well, you guys just missed a pretty epic intro. Damn it. Damn it.
Stupid?
I'll do it all over again. Okay. Let's just roll this back. Good evening, Crypto Chaos. Welcome again to the craziest crypto show on YouTube. Welcome back, guys. Of course, another episode of Crypto Chaos. Geez, it just doesn't hit as much as I had the energy for it before. I just can't do it again. Damn it! Damn it! I don't know why it just kills my mic sometimes randomly. I didn't do anything different. I didn't change anything. I didn't unplug anything. It just somehow glitches, man. Gremlins tonight, gremlins. Welcome back, guys. Just want to remind you, of course, it is another Wrecked Wrench Wednesday. Welcome back, of course, to the chat. I'll catch up with the chat again. I'll do it all over again. Screw it. Yes. Super Danny in the house again. #1 in the chat. Thank you so much for coming out again, Super Danny. We got to catch up, man. It's been a minute. Good evening, Chaos. Good evening, Strawberry. Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon, Strawberry. Okay. Still, of course, fishing with me. How you do? How's your fishing game going? I know. Lately, we haven't been some of the cheaper prices that we had before in that one particular coin. I keep stacking a little bit, but yeah, it keeps on climbing. It makes me, of course, want to stack more on another pullback. Internet's working now. Yes, it is. But again, I just had a thunderstorm roll through here, and I lost power just before the live stream. So if we do go blip and gone, you know why. Yes. Good evening, all. Good evening, of course. Funny Colors sold everything. I don't know what you sold. What did you sell? Thank you, Funny Colors, for letting me know. I could not hear, or you guys could not hear what I was saying earlier. Yes. I think we're pretty much all caught up in the chat now. Yes. Hear you now. Lots of Dame it. Here it is. Here I is. Yes, Super Danny in the house. How's it going, guys? How's it going? All right, let's get through, of course, another episode of Crypto Chaos, where you guys come for the news, but you stay for the chaos. And you know you love the chaos, because without the chaos, guys, we ain't making no money. We need more chaos. Let's go. All right. Bitcoin sitting currently at 61,500. Still holding this, guys. Look how many times we tested this today. Holy crap. This is the last 15, 30, 45, and then an hour ago, candle rejected off of this low. And then another hour and 15 minutes ago, rejected off that low. And then we go back to about 2 hours, 3 hours ago, rejected. So it looks like it's attempting to hold 61 flat this evening as the rest of the market completely falls out. Looks like SP 500 now sitting at 7,267, still in free fall. Still on a free fall. And still going. Still going. Good stop right around here. Maybe 7,124 or something like that by Friday. We do again have the largest liquidity crunch happening this week on Friday. All right. So yeah, that's of course SP 500. Again, Bitcoin's holding pretty damn nicely on this big liquidity squeeze happening this week. Also gold and silver. Silver runs all the way down to $62. Damn! It's about ready to hit that line, too. What is this line? This is just me circling something. It already free-fallen from its support. Heading back down to the previous level support around 61 flat. Next level, if it does lose, is going to be about $58. Looking at gold, 4,000 flat. Holy hell! Holy Toledo, Batman! Holy shit! 4,000 flat on gold today. That is insane. That is insane. Coming back to support here at about 4,040, 4,050. Next level will be, of course, retesting about 3,090, 3,990, something like that. There. All right. Continuing, of course, the free fall on these older assets. It does seem like what I've been saying. It seems like we're playing out, guys. What have I been saying? How much is left to take out of crypto? There's hardly anything left to take out of crypto. It's already gone. It's already left, right? All right, there we go. So that's what's going on today. And, of course, the traditional markets as Bitcoin continues to hold its ground. Nice play on Bitcoin. Breaking the simulation finally. I think we can finally take this off here. I was paranoid the other night, for those who watched that live stream, that we would be on, following my line. We're still following my lines. Right? We still did, of course, winning. So much, you may even get tired of winning. I am tired of winning, but we can at least confirm that we're not living in that kind of simulation where it's like literally any line I draw is going to be following. But yeah, technically today it did happen. Of course, last night we called for a baseline bear. What do we get? Right down the center. Yet again, I said, and I actually did not say it. I tried to curve the simulation, and I said, you guys know where we're going. I'm not going to say it, but I scribbled it. And this is exactly, of course, where we did grind the floor of the parallel channel. And that's exactly what we did today. I'm tired of winning, guys. Can we just stop this? Can we just stop this? Tomorrow, I want to be so wrong. I want to be so wrong it hurts tomorrow. Screw it. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Let's be so wrong tomorrow it hurts. Let's go down the Super Bear target or something like that. All right, of course, we'll give you the next daily prediction with 99% accuracy here on the channel. It's disgusting. Last time we were wrong was, I don't even know. There was one day in March, and of course the big day, which was February 5th. No one saw that one coming. Of course, that was the first time our Super Bear ever hit its target. All right, guys, of course, let's continue into what's going on in the news today. There's a lot of news to go over from what I've seen. Let's dive into it again tonight. Well, I sold my Pokemon cards. Not this one yet. Not this one yet, though. In other news, I'll get into that later. All right, of course, if you guys are not part of the Patreon, you're missing out. I show you guys all the stuff I'm doing. I sold all my belongings. It sucks. But yeah. That's all happening on the Patreon. Again, it's only $15 a month if you guys want to join the Patreon and become, of course, a Chaos Crew member. Follow me on all my antics as I'm going to be starting to explore South Asia, hopefully by the end of the year. All right. Let's get into, of course, where Bitcoin's going this evening. Let's take a look at the weather this tonight. Okay. What do we got? Give me something good, George. Give me something good. Well, it's not terrible. It could be worse. It's not great. We started today pretty good, and we ended it with the foreign market looking like they want to possibly go lower. Overall, market is, of course, volume is flat on Bitcoin. Support still holding strong around 61,000. 3, right? It's 3. It's basically 3. I know it says 2, but it's always 3. It's always 3, 6, and 8. And then, 61 flat. So we do have a lot of support starting to prop this up. We'll take a look at the longer time frame. See if, you can see here on the daily, too. Look at that strength, man. Came out of nowhere. Literally came out within the last 6 hours, 12 hours. And it held up the entire market for the rest of the day. We'll see if that continues into the foreign market open. But as of right now, we are getting a little more bearish today. If I would have opened this morning with you guys, I would have said this. I would have saw this right off the gate because all I would have saw was a little sliver right here. Be like, oh, look, that looks pretty bullish, guys. Look at that. We're getting kind of bullish this morning. Yeah. But then, we're now, of course, forming that a little bit to the downside. So it looks like all the key levels are starting to print a little bit lower on the order books. So maybe the foreign market wants to take a little bit of this and run with it today on that dip. Let's see what else is going on here in the weekly. Looking low. Trying to find a new low for Bitcoin possibly by the end of the week, but we still haven't lost it yet, but it's not looking too great. Looking at the monthly. We're filling in all the gaps though. We're filling literally every single hole that there is right now. Attempting to build stronger level of support where we did touch just a few days ago at about, was it last week? Was it last week already? 59,009. No, not, it was 59,000 flat. It was like 59 and some change, like $59.50, something like that. So back there, looks like we are starting to build that a lot stronger within this week. So that's of course positive. We are building lower though. I mean, that's 58 right there, I believe. So it is possible. So next week we can still see some more pain after the IPA, SpaceX IPO launches. So watch out for that area there. 58, 59K coming soon. 59 then 58, then of course 57, 56, 8, 56, 9 possibly there. Again, we're getting closer to the middle of the 55K zone. And then you know who wants that 55K zone? He's been asking for it now for 8 months solid or more. Jake the freaking snake. Yes, he is. And he's still waiting there patiently. You better buy that, Jake. If that damn thing actually falls down to 55K, you better be actually buying some. I don't want to be hearing this. I didn't buy none because my crown fell and covered my eyes. I didn't see it. Sort of nonsense. All right. 61,005 right now. It's still holding on Bitcoin. All right, so that's of course your weather checkup this evening. I would say it's kind of cloudy. Cloudy with chance of rain, but it's not like thunderstorms or anything right now. We're just trying to hold on to dear life. Yeah, we're not flooding. We're not going into hurricane yet. We'll see. We lose, of course, 59K first before we call a hurricane or tornado-like scenario. All right. So that's the weather. Let's take a look and see what the rest of the market's looking at. Of course, the U.S. national debt currently sitting at $39,235 billion. It's kind of sad that we're not at that $250 billion mark, the quarter mark, right before 4th of July would be perfect to celebrate the 250th year of our great nation of inflation. Oh, jeez. But yeah, I mean, we're close. It's about $6 to $8 billion a day. We might actually hit that right on time for the 4th of July. Right on time. Let me see. How many more days do we got? We got plenty. Yes, we do. It's only the 10th. Guys. We still got about 20 days left in the month. Let's say if we spend about $5 billion. Let's see if we can spend about $5 billion a day. That's about $100 billion. I mean, by the end of the month, we could actually be sitting a bit higher. I was hoping it would land right on top of it. Maybe we've cut our spending back enough to keep it maybe under 2.5. There's no way. It's such a stupid thing to suggest.
What are you, stupid?
Yes, I know. All right, let's take a look at the poly market. I'm curious to see where we are right now with rate cuts, as we did get announced today. Inflation's over 4% now, guys. Officially over 4%. Again, climbing. Possibility of rate cuts, of course, going up. Rate hike in 2026. Now looking at a 52% chance of a rate hike. It's about the same. I was expecting a little higher. Maybe it was like 60% I was expecting in my head. No, we're still at 52. All right, nothing 99% chance, of course, the next reading. That's going to be next Wednesday, a week from today, when FedWatch comes out. He's not going to be doing, of course, a rate hike on his first day. That'd be such a bad look. Clarity Act right now signing into law before the end of the year is now sitting at a 47% chance, the lowest we've seen since April 30th. For 2 months, about a month and a half. Fear and Greed Index now sitting at 27, just a hair above extreme fear for, of course, fear on the stock market today. Crypto Fear and Greed sitting at currently extreme fear at 9. Nothing has changed, guys. This is where we were just last night as well. Now sitting at 12 as I refresh it for the foreign market open. Looking at Market Watch, of course, reporting the DXY, US dollar, now sitting at a hundo, still at around a hundo. Again, terrible news for risk on assets, as everyone is running into, of course, fear and going back to what they usually are used to, the dollar. It's kind of a inverse, thing that you would do, right? You usually go to the stronger assets for that. But I mean, dollars right now is trending strong in the times of war and uncertainty, and it's so weird, man. When we're losing about 15% of our purchase power every single year, people still go back to the dollar. Looking at bubbles. We all love the bubbles. Looking at, of course, the top 100 today on the daily. Everything's down about 1%. I don't feel it. Does your portfolio feel this? I've been away all day making sales, guys. If you guys are, of course, hanging out on the Patreon, you already know I facilitated some stupid money with Pokemon cards today. So I just sold I don't even know, $2,000 or more, almost $2,500 worth of Pokemon cards today, and I still got more. They ran out of money. They couldn't give me enough money. I gotta go back tomorrow and sell some more Pokemon cards. But yeah, it's just kind of a weird world we live in right now. Cardboard's worth more than the dollar. Let's see what else is going on with the top 100. But my portfolio is not feeling these numbers. About down 0.5% today on the top 100, and about 2% right now on the top 200. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. The biggest movers today, Velvet. What came into the top 100 today? 126% in a single day. Well, I'm not familiar with this, so we're going to jump on in and do a little bit of research. A quick little checkup on Velvet. Let's see what this coin is all about today. Velvet has entered the top 100. 87 cents right now. Look at that giant candle. Just came out about last year, almost this time last year, about give or take a month. July 25th of last year it launched. It looks like, or 14th. Market cap is about $385 million. There's a billion tokens in the Velvet supply, and only 420 million of them are in circulation. About half, right? A little less than half. What is this token? It is a Binance Smart Chain contract, and it is, a coin that is DeFi with DEFAI, an AI operating system streamlining on-chain research. It's always AI, guys. It's always AI. Trading and portfolio management. Velvet app is live on BNB chain, Base, Solana, Ethereum, and Sonic with over 100,000 users, plus trading and executing DeFi strategies. It's multi-agent AI co-pilot integrated into the app to help discover, analyze, and execute new opportunities using natural language. Velvet infrastructure also allows others to create tokenized DeFi strategies and manage them via a UI or API with 10,000 plus wallets or vaults already created by KOLs, traders, and crypto hedge funds. That's a little bit of what's going on with Velvet. They do have a website, of course. Listed, trade like a pro with an AI co-pilot today through Velvet. All right, now of course they have they're trusted, I guess, partners. They're building with TradingView, Dex Tools, Jupiter, 1inch, a lot of big names here, Enzo, Safe, and more. Moving on. All right, so yeah, it's the biggest mover today. Top 100 entered the top 100 within the last 24 hours. Beat up another 50%. This thing keeps not skipping a beat, I guess. What are you, stupid? Yeah, I tried. Yeah, so that's of course up another 50% here on the day, continuing to rip. It's now up 1,133% in a single month, guys. Crazy. Yeah, crazy beat. Yeah, and take a look and see what's else going on here. Looking for opportunities. Now most oversold on the top 100. VVV down 36%. Again, entering, looking for 15% or more. Pretty much everything still fits that criteria. There's very few now. Again, very few. This is usually, of course, a bottom signal. We're starting to see, of course, most of these oversold on the weekly and, of course, on the monthly. A little bit more pain possibly still could be happening on the monthly. I still see a lot of these still straggling. 23% on Bitcoin looking at you. You could go down 30%, can't you? Really close. Still hasn't done it yet. ICP is down 31%. VET, 38%. Aave, 37%. Pepe, almost every damn coin, guys. I would say about 50. About 50 of them hit that 30% criteria. The other, maybe another 15, 20% really close. Like 28% off on Sheeb. 28% on Polygon. I'm looking, of course, at the runner-ups here. 24% on XRP. That could come down a little more too, right? Likely all the other assets as well. The big boys still haven't fallen that much. The one I'm looking at the most is, of course, SWE. I cannot stop buying SWE. I have a problem. I have so much SWE. It's coming out of my ears. I buy like almost 100 every day now. It's disgusting. What are you, stupid? I will continue. Yes, I will continue buying SWE. It's probably the number one thing right now I'm shouting from the rooftops. It's actually one of the most oversold assets as well on the monthly. The only thing more oversold than SWE right now is perhaps Arbitrum at 43.7%. Not very much more either. All right. Again, another shout out to one of my favorite blockchains, SWE. Let's take a look and see what else is going on in the top 200 as well. See how that's shaping up on the daily. Nothing really entering, nothing really new. Looks like Nexus is the biggest mover today at about 11.6%. Nothing really crazy, right? Waves up another 7.5%, but this thing already ripped over the weekend, and I sold it a little too early. But I took some profits anyway, and I got to start stacking cash for my Asia journey. Yeah, so that's what's going on in the top 100 or 200 right now on the daily. We're looking for, of course, the most oversold today on the weekly. The most oversold right now we do have is Humanity token. Still down almost 70% a week. That's disgusting. That is a lot of blood to be buying if you have a high conviction play on Humanity. So that's one of the biggest, of course, oversold. But look for at least 15% or more. That is pretty much almost everything. Again, usually that's getting closer to a bottom signal. A little more pain though, just a little more pain. I want to see all of these 15% or more. So maybe next week or maybe tomorrow we can see just a little bit more pain on the weekly. On the monthly, doing the same thing as well. Most of these also still look mostly oversold, right? Almost every damn thing is 30% off now. Again, usually a bottom signal. XCN could be a little more painful. That's 28%, right? We want to see at least 30. Some of these, I guess no one really even has. Who has Kaya? Kaya! Little Willow quote there if you guys are familiar with that movie. Anyway, damn it, yes, I'm on Otaku. Okay, yeah, for the most part, everything's still almost down 30% or more. Yeah, throw a dart, guys. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Tons of blood here in the top 200. Disgusting. Pith down 44.6%. I'm only going to mention a few because it's just like every damn token. Monad down to 37. Sky AI down about 63. Crazy, crazy, crazy nonsense, guys. All right. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, make sure you're buying the dip, guys, because this only happens about one time in the bottom of the bear, and then you missed all the opportunity, of course, make all the money in crypto, which, of course, is mostly only in the bear market. All right, again, guys, not financial advice, only my 2 sats. I do love Sweet right now.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, yes, I do. Market cap Bitcoin dominance almost back to 59%. Look at this, guys. Almost back to 60. Of course, roughly 60% is where we let a sailor intervene.
This entire idea of...
No, not yet. No. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll play it, sailor. We'll play it. All right, moving back into it, of course. Looking at the total market cap right now, crypto sitting at 2.1. Really? Again, some of the lowest we've ever seen in crypto this year. The lowest we did see so far is 2.05 trillion, and we haven't seen that again since like 2023 or 24, very beginning maybe of 24. And Bitcoin's still holding right around that 61K level. Very, very proud of Bitcoin holding that and defending, of course, anywhere near 60K, as the market cap has not been this low all year. Looking at the rest of the top 10, anything really change here? Not really. Oh, yeah, Doge flipped hyper liquid today. Look at that. Finally getting back above it. It's not real, though. No, that's not real. Let me refresh that for a minute. I don't know. Something must have jumped. Yep, there it is. Hyperliquid has, of course, reclaimed the top 9. Doge is still back to the top 10. Looks like something happened in market cap within the last, I don't know, hour of me setting up the live stream. Okay, anything else happening in the top 20? Nope, still the same exact positions as well. Nothing else happening here either. Let's take a look at the my favorite metric to share with you guys every single day, and that's how much Bitcoin's remaining on these balance sheets of these exchanges. Damn. We are starting to get a little bit of a, a little bit of a rollover. We did hit 2.49 million yesterday. Again, we've seen a top of about 2.5 million. Again, this is what's left for you to purchase or attempt to purchase on these exchanges. Don't forget to get a piece of the pie before it's all gone, guys. Eventually, of course, it won't matter what the Bitcoin price is. It's going to be so damn scarce, you won't be able to get your hands on it anyway. Moving on. Bitcoin, let's see, we get into the total, top assets by market cap before we get into the news. Anything else move here? Nothing has changed. Bitcoin's still sitting at 14, and the rest of the course, the top 5 is again the same. SpaceX, of course, is about ready to get on this this chart at some point this week. All right, if you guys haven't already, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, do all the things down below. But if you like what you're seeing here and you want to get a little bit more personal with me on the other side, it's only $15 a month to hang out with me and the Chaos crew as a member on the Patreon. Thanks again, guys, for, of course, you guys who already do. And I do appreciate all your help and love and support during this another troublesome time in my life, just trying to get my shit together. All right, let me get back with you guys in the chat, catch up with you, and we're going to get back into the news. There's a lot of macro, of course, we got to get into. And of course, a lot of crypto news. We got to discover what's going on today. All right, what's going on? Yes, hey yo, Crypto Chaos this afternoon. How's it going? Hey guy, yes we are. My schedule's changed, new job for me now, and I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. Yes. Spring has changed a lot, has brought a lot of change for a lot of people. A lot. Happy to hear that you got a new job. Hopefully you're getting paid more, my friend. 61,800 right now, guys, on Bitcoin. It's continuing to have its climb. Hitting resistance right now, possibly around 61,800. Again, respect the 8s, the 6s, and the 3s. All right, let's get back to the news. What do we got tonight? U.S. military begins strikes on multiple targets in Iran as Trump, at Trump's direction. What happened to the? We're guys. Don't worry about inflation. We're gonna finish this war in like 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days. He said that. Just yesterday, was it? We reported that yesterday. U.S. military begins strikes on multiple targets. This, of course, just happened this evening. The U.S. began striking multiple targets on Iran today. Trump earlier said that I will hit Iran hard again today, escalating his threats while pressing Tehran a side to sign a deal. He said that should sign a deal and that the U.S. wants one that's meaningful and works. Oh my God, these are the quotes. Oh God, yeah. The comments come hours after Trump warned on Truth Social that Iran had taken too long to negotiate and would now have to pay the price. Pay the price.
What are you, stupid?
I love our chaos president. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, I'm so damn much. God, it's like back and forth. Okay, analysis. Trump said he loves inflation and why that should be music to Kevin Warsh's ears. More inflation. I cannot believe this shit, guys.
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez. I love inflation too, man. It makes me really strong with my conviction. Yes, it does.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
President Donald Trump appears to be doing a U-turn on his treatment of the Federal Reserve Chair now that Kevin Warsh has taken over for Jerome Powell in the top job. Trump's comments come on Wednesday. Inflation numbers are great. They're great. Fit with Warsh's view of Iran in a temporary shock that will ease with time. Warsh will chair his first meeting of the Federal Reserve, of course, next week and hold a press conference afterward. And of course, we're going to cover it. We're going to have bingo on Warsh's first day. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the 15th, right? 7 days from today. The 17th. The 17th. Moving on. Boom. MasterCard launches Agent Pay for machines with Aave, Coinbase, OKX, Polygon, Ripple, Solana, and more. That's one of the biggest headlines today. Came out about 8 hours ago this morning. I didn't get to cover it, so we're going to get into it. Global payments giant MasterCard has unveiled an Agent Pay for machines, AP4M, a new payment service designed to enable AI agents and machines to conduct automated transactions at machine speed across the global payments network, according to a Wednesday press release. And this is exactly what we're watching, guys. AI, of course, replacing all of our jobs and taking over. And of course, the only way to pay back and forth with robots are, of course, going to be crypto assets. I tried to explain this to a friend of mine the other day, and it just went on deaf ears. It's just, he's like, no one's going to use that crypto shit. Get out of it. Like, but the AI and the robots and the things, and no, they're gonna have vending machines. You can just stick bills in the robots. I'm like, no, you're crazy, man. You crazy. You stupid.
What are you, stupid?
And that pretty much ended that conversation. All right, MasterCard expects AI agents to increasingly perform tasks such as purchasing services, or coordinated business operations, and managing transactions on behalf of individuals and organizations. They actually have claimed. I don't remember where I read it. Let me see if I can find it. They claimed that AI, bandwidth, I think that's how you would measure that, now exceeds humans. And it's only like the first few years, guys. We're not even 5 years in. We're not even that okay. AI competitiveness and maxing out US bandwidth exceeds humans. I gotta find the full thing. AI agents now generate more web traffic than humans. Yeah, as of 6 days ago. This is brought to you by MSN. Yeah, this is happening right now, guys. You're not early anymore. You're early to maybe invest in some plays, right? We haven't chosen the winners yet. We're not early to the entire big move. It's already happened. We've already, of course, had more web traffic than humans, of course, being facilitated by agentic AI. All right, moving on. Bitcoin now testing key demand area following a triangle breakdown. Yes, still in that triangle breakdown, right around 61.5. Bitcoin correlation still lacks capitulation as realized losses stay below historic panic levels. CFTC proposes framework favoring sports event contracts over gambling. Anything else to really dive into? Breaking: Ripple CEO agrees Wall Street is copying XRP's banker coin model. Ooh, he actually said something that's probably not great for investors to hear. Yeah, this has kind of been going on for a long time, though, Brad. Ripple Brad Garlinghouse has publicly sided with the Flare co-founder Hugo Philion's comment on Wall Street. Companies are mirroring XRP's vision. His remark helped recovering the community sentiment as XRP capitulation dropped and amid the recent price decline. I mean, the $1.15 was brutal, man. Brutal. But I mean, it's not just you, though. It's also like Charles and his community as well. I mean, it's a lot of communities right now trying to I guess come to grips with their investments. Google Diffusion Gemma AI hits 1,000 tokens per second, and it's free. It's free for offering from Google. Google released Diffusion Gemma, a free open weight model that generates an entire 256 token blocks simultaneously via text diffusion, hitting over 1,000 tokens per second on NVIDIA H100, 4 times faster than the standard regressive models. The custom drafter module Diffusion Gemma needs for the local interface doesn't exist in any public runtime yet. Not in MLXIM 9LM Studio, making it effectively unrunnable on most consumer setups today. On NVIDIA NIM, the model was arrived pre-configured with 8,192 tokens of context below the 64,000 token floor. Meaning the autonomous workflows won't run without manual reconfiguration. Google dropped Diffusion Gamma today. OpenAI model that generates text the way the image generators create pictures. Interesting. Starts with noise, refined until it makes sense. It's 1,000 tokens per second on, of course, we already read all that, blah, 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 blah. Technical jargon. What this actually does, every LLM you use as a typewriter, one of the tokens at a time, with each word dependent on the last. Auto-aggressive architectures work. A Gemma does not do that. Instead of generating tokens sequentially, it starts with refining chunks of garbled text in parallel. Our Google's developer guide. I think I understand what they're getting at. Starts with the canvas of random placeholder tokens and interactively locks in confident tokens until the whole block snaps into focus. 256 tokens per pass forward. The GPU stays busy. All right, so Google's really pushing its AI ante. What else we got? Bitcoin obituaries keep coming, yes, and CZ isn't buying it. This, of course, comes off his comments yesterday over on X. Bitcoin's, what did he say? It's not going to be dead for too long. Yes, he did say something like that. Pattern worth watching. A weekly relative strength index is higher lows, and the every price prints lower ones. A divergence that last appeared, they'll lead up to Bitcoin's recovery from the 2022 bear market bottom. I remember that bottom. That was a fun bottom. 15K, 16K. Whether the parallel plays out the same way remains to be seen, but is the ideal technical traders are watching most closely right now. I know a lot of people are comparing this still to the 2018 bear market, and of course the previous top to the 2018 bull market, but the top didn't play out the same way as 2018 from my memory. And I wasn't there in 2018, but just like, you know, discovering it, of course, through research. But the bear market is similar, and if it does, of course, do the same thing it did in 2018 with the bear market, we're almost at like a 10x difference from where the bottom could potentially be. The bear market in 2018, I believe, was a low of 6,000. I think I have it written down here, of course, on one of my charts. If you guys haven't seen me do this rant before, yeah, I think it's on this one. Yeah, I think it's on this one. Come on, go to the daily, go to the weekly, all my things. There we go. The bottom of the bear in 2018 was 5 to 6K. What is the bottom of the bear possibly in this reality in 2026? Possibly between 50 and 60K. Again, a $10,000 or 10x correlation between the two, right? Interesting. So yeah, this is of course the bear in 2018. Let me see if I can do something kind of fun, see if it kind of lines up. Take the bars pattern from the beginning and the end, and of course the bear of 2018, and we're gonna squish it on top of, yeah, I haven't done this in a minute, of the 2026 bear market. Come on, go out farther, even farther. That's probably far enough. All right, so yeah, let's just say we had that top, right? Let's say we had that top, and it actually was a top because we didn't actually get a top last cycle. Let's say we did something like that, and it played out like this. We kind of doing this. I guess. I don't know where to place this damn thing. We didn't really get a top last time. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the 2018 would be, of course, the bear here, 15, or no, I guess 5 grand, 6 grand. Then, of course, the staircase up until we get out of it. It's almost like kind of like what we're doing right now. We didn't, of course, sell off the colors, man. I got too many things on the chart. Too messy. We're still falling right now, following the previous pullback, right? And that, of course, takes us possibly to a wick of 51,000, and of course grinding right now near the 59 to 59.9 mark, right? And that's pretty much where we are right now, almost textbook. Again, this is our bear case scenario, and it pretty much played out so far. Again, recovery could happen as soon as the end of July, middle to the end of July, depending on how these IPOs go and the rest of the market in sentiment. All right, on Monday with Bitcoin trading below 62,000, Bitcoin founder Xingpeng Zhao, ZZ, aka CZ, posted 2 lines on Bitcoin X. Won't be dead for long, he wrote, signing off with a reference to Douglas Adams' "Don't panic" in large, friendly letters. And again, we already covered that on Monday. All right, a Bitcoin is dead. Bitcoin is a Bitcoin obituary. It's just that reference alone. Bitcoin is dead. Is dead. Where's the Bitcoin is dead? Do I not have it over here anymore? I always have it on the sideline. Bitcoin is dead, my friend. Let's see. How many times? So many times. I think it's like 700 times or something like that. Bitcoin is dead. There it is. Bitcoin deaths. Bitcoin is dead, sir. It is dead 472 times. I was way off. It's been declared 472 times, with the most recent one today. Today. There you go. So many times Bitcoin's been dead, guys. Look at this following, of course, the price of Bitcoin over time. I love it. All right, I'll make sure I put that back where it belongs because I'm on a new setup. All right, getting back to it. Anything else to take away from the headlines tonight? Let me know in the chat if you guys have anything you want me to cover that maybe I have not spoken about that may have broken today. I've been on the road all day. I'm tired. I've been back and forth between this sell to that sale to this sale to that sale, Pokemon cards, selling the statues, selling the phone booth, selling my life. Oh God!
What are you, stupid?
It's been a nightmare. Or maybe it's a new beginning. Let's look at a new beginning. Okay. Noah Doe Link Bitcoin awakens again as another 2011 Cassius coin cashes out. Damn! Some of these old coins are coming back. So if you guys are new to this concept, back in the day, people were always complaining, Bitcoin's not real. So what they would do is they inscribe the actual Bitcoins onto physical tokens that could be, of course, redeemed. And and people are cashing them out, apparently. Looks like on-chain records show yet another Cassius, I can't even pronounce that, Cassius, whatever, physical Bitcoin has been redeemed. This is time from the addresses originally created on November 1st of 2011. The plot thickens. However, because of the spends, traces back to another dormant wallet tied to the sprawling New York Supreme Court case. Noah Doe, John Doe, I don't know. Adding one more chapter to the saga that continues to drain the cash of long silent Bitcoin linked to the litigation, and the coins have been sold. All right, moving on. SpaceX IPO threatens Bitcoin as an analyst warns of a capital drain. We've already witnessed it. This came out an hour ago. Possibly already witnessed it. Bitcoin remains under pressure near $61,750 as analysts warn the upcoming SpaceX IPO could divert capital away from the crypto market at a time where ETF outflows and weak sentiment are already weighing on the market. You would see this already happened. This would have already happened weeks ago in preparation for this. Weeks ago. We already saw it happen and have already been yelling and from the rooftops. The market cap is here. It's already seeing a new low. How much lower can we go? Are we going to break 2 trillion? Guys, are we going to break 2 trillion? All right, I'm going to ask you guys in the chat. Are we going to break 2 trillion? Holy shit. You guys are 50-50. Guys, I need another vote. We gotta split this. I can't have another vote another poll up. If we're not split on the votes yet, can Bitcoin hold the line? 50% says yes. 50% says no. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I still think that line is 59, 58. There's a good chance it holds. There's still a good chance it holds. Again, this is going back to what I'm talking about right now, this moment. Are we going to break? Come on, someone vote, please. I really want to ask you guys, are we going to break $2 trillion market cap in all crypto? Right now, just to let you guys know, the entire shitcoin market is still sitting about $860 billion. That is everything, excluding Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still holding about $1.2 trillion alone. All right, and right now, today, of course, we're about 2.1 trillion for the entirety of crypto. All right, I guess I'll have to wait a little later to ask you that good question. The bear with the horn is still on the board. That's, of course, Cliff's bear. He saw it in the charts. It must be real. It must be real. Bear market, of course, confirmed to go lower by Cliff. The bear in the I don't know where he saw the bear. With the anyway, it was a Patreon live thing. You guys wouldn't get it, of course, unless you were there. All right, moving on. All right, we did get a new vote. Yes, we did. We got a tiebreaker. Can Bitcoin hold the lines? With a yes. Yes, 53% against 47%. I'm going to end the poll there. Thank you, whoever did that. We ended that poll. That's really, really close. You guys are really, really 50-50 on that. I just want to ask you, of course, in the chat, will crypto, or can crypto hold the $2 trillion market cap in all caps? In all friendly large letters. Friendly large letters, yes. Can crypto hold the $2 trillion market cap? Just a yes or a no there. Again, a lot of this is already left, right? We already saw it already leave. This is the second time now we pretty much double bottom. Potentially, I can't say for sure. We have potentially double bottom in market cap and possibly Bitcoin. Possibly. All right, how low can we go? It's always the big question. Let's continue. Anything else happening? Solana slips below 65. Damn, did it really today? Man, I am really out of it today. Solana slips $65. That's nuts. That's nuts. It looks $63.50. Guys, the last time, oh my God, the last time we were at $60 was $60 was 2023. And I don't see us going much lower. This is disgusting. The bear market bottom was about 20 bucks. I bought a lot of it back then. I made an F ton of money on the bear market for Solana. Wow. Wow. What a world. What a world. All right, right now, lost support, heading down to the previous level of support. Next level would be about $56.60. I mean, I just can't see much of these going lower. Because, I mean, what has changed? Fundamentally, what has changed? Solana's also had a huge, I mean, I'm not holding any currently. But if you look back at the overall fundamentals, I know Solana's been a meme whore, right? It's been a meme powerhouse, but that meme powerhouse tested Solana and its strength, and it hasn't had a down. I don't think it's had any downtime in like 3 years now because of it. So some of you guys are new, right? Haven't been seeing, of course, a lot of these older chains like Solana used to have, of course, a lot of downtime, and I don't think Solana's had any. I think probably 2 or 3 years, at least. When last time Solana was down? Oh, it was before Trump became president, I think. Yeah, man. February 2024. So, 2 years and 6 months, 2.5 years, almost 3 years. I was close. But yeah, definitely before Trump was president. All right. What else we got? In the headlines? A lot to catch up on, man. I got a lot to catch up on. Missing so much today. BlackRock and Fidelity are quietly turning Bitcoin ETFs into a two-firm market. A two-firm market. We're gonna do what? Let's find out. BlackRock's IBIT and Fidelity FBTC are attracting the vast majority of new Bitcoin ETF money, leaving smaller funds increasingly on sidelines. Institutional investors consolidate around the industry's largest players. This is pretty much what we've been watching since, of course, the beginning of the ETFs launched. My very first episode, guys, was when the ETFs launched. That's right. So my YouTube entry was the ETF launch on Bitcoin. I had set up my entire show in 2023 in preparation for it on that date. Anyway, so yeah, and it's a pretty bad one. Don't watch that. Please don't watch that episode.
What are you, stupid?
It's before I learned my craft. Anyway, yeah, what are we doing with this? Oh yeah, Bitcoin treasuries, yeah. Of course, we show you Bitcoin treasuries at least once a week, keeping up with the big boys gobbling up Bitcoin. Michael Saylor, of course, right now sitting at 845,000 Bitcoin. Sure, more announced next week as well. We also have, of course, the big boys like BlackRock. BlackRock right now sitting at 811,000. And Fidelity, speaking of which, has flipped Grayscale. That's huge. That's huge. Grayscale was the largest trust in Bitcoin. And it was 600,000. I think it was like 650,000 right before the ETFs launched. And of course, all of that money went to BlackRock. Fees are more competitive now too with most of these other products. Fidelity now having 185,000. That's crazy. When did that happen? When? Crazy. Looks like the majority of it did happen towards the end of last year. All right. Moving on. Where were we? Did I close it? No. No. Did I close that article? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, BlackRock and Fidelity are quietly turning Bitcoin into a two-firm market. BlackRock shares IPS Trust Fidelity Wise's Origin Bitcoin Fund now dominate the U.S. Bitcoin ETFs, regularly capping the majority of new inflows. Despite a roughly 29% year-to-date decline in Bitcoin on waves of ETF redemptions, IBIT and FBTC have often acted as stabilizing forces, attracting capital even when rivals see outflows. The market is shifting toward a winner-takes-all, or winner-takes-most, structure in which scale, liquidity, and distribution networks favored BlackRock and Fidelity, leaving smaller issuers with minimal influence on overall flows. We just saw a big legacy, of course, partner flow in, and that's of course Morgan Stanley, and they right now have the winning ETF feed. So we'll see how quickly that starts to pile in more investors when we do get clarity, maybe, or something else that they really need confidence to start throwing more money into crypto again. All right, so this is kind of a history piece. Let's see if there's anything else here to take away from it. I don't think so. When investors sell, behavior of those two funds often determines whether the sector posts net inflows or outflows. The dynamics suggest that Bitcoin ETF market is entering a new phase. Rather than a broad competition among dozens of issuers, the industry is increasingly resembles a winner-take-most business structure, of course, all going to BlackRock and Fidelity. All right. What else? Anything else? Zcash Ironwood upgrade finalizes the patch. Orchard Pool flaw targets July as a release. But what about the other coins? How are we going to explain whether or not the shielded tokens that we don't know the amount are actually legitimate? We don't, right? We still don't. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the update. It's been a while since we caught up on Zcash after the big debacle last week. Zcash developers have finally finalized the consensus rule changes for the Ironwood upgrade, targeting late July. It seems like to get an activation at block height 3,417,100 to address the critical vulnerability in the Orchard shielded pool that exposed the network to unlimited counterfeit Zcash minting. I repeat, unlimited Zcash. Update Zcash devs finalize the Ironwood upgrade, adding the new Orchid shielded pool to reduce the risk of unlimited counterfeit circulating Zcash. Zcash has now recovered 80% from its intraday low off this news. Damn. The upgrade introduces a replacement shielded pool, enforces supply controls by an existing style mechanism, and disables any new upcoming payments to the compromised Orchid pool, all back to the former verification of the underlying zero knowledge proof circuits and the independent third-party security audits. So what does that mean? Are they gonna only, like, when we hit the like, if people just keep redeeming their coins and take them off a shield, like we hit a I guess a formal verification number, a verified number of what is supposed to be there, and we just prevent the other ones from being unshielded? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? The Orchard Pool bug, Ironwood to fix the Zcash soon. Orchard Pool was introduced in 2022. Again, 4 years to basically produce as much as you want if you knew about the exploit. Right, you don't want to get into all the weeds there. We're going to see what they have in terms of a fix. Turnstile, new pool, and supply verification. Ironwood is proposed jointly by Zottle, Tachyon, Valor Group, and the Zcash Foundation. Shielded Labs, a multi-stakeholder governance structure that distinguishes the response from a single team patch. The upgrade's core mechanism is redesigned Orchid circuit that includes a flag capable of disabling payments to other users within a pool, preserving the ability to generate change notes, which Bao has described as a privacy safeguard. Once activated, the flag will be permanently enabled in the legacy Orchard pool, constraining the value balance field and routing all the new Orchard addresses address payments automatically to the replacement pool. Supply controls enforced by Ironwood depend on the protocol's pre-existing turnstile mechanism. Every Zcash exiting the old Orchard pool must pass through the turnstile before entering the new pool. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, how are they gonna still? Are they gonna? I guess there has to be some embedded data that would verify it originally. And the turnstile enforces that the total value leaving the pool cannot exceed the value of the verifiable entered it. So again, kind of like we can't have, of course, a flood of coins that don't exist, of course, entering the floodgate or exiting the floodgate. This combination enforces a bound of circulating supply through Zcash to the use of existing turnstile mechanisms. Okay, we're pretty much like the same damn thing. All right. The amount of Zcash that anyone can transact with is no more than the amount that is supposed to exist. But that's still my argument. Like, how do we know for sure that the ones exiting at some point, any of those are not supposed to exist? Once the migration is complete, the on-chain data will allow any full node to independently verify any without no counterfeit Zcash crossed into the new pool, only the new pool, restoring trustless supply verification at the protocol level for the first time since the vulnerability was introduced. Activation targets coincides with Zcash at the end of support, block height, yada 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 yada. Okay. All right. We'll see. Wallet providers supporting Orchard are expected to offer one-click migration tooling, and the new pool is designed to preserve existing Orchard addresses and avoiding the disruptive key rotation for active users. We'll see how it goes. It did have, of course, a pretty big pump on this news today. Pending Bank of Japan rate decision may impact Bitcoin's price. That's, of course, going to happen again by the end of this next week, I believe. Coming soon, or is it going to happen at the end of this week? Bitcoin's average price response to Bank of Japan rate hikes have been a 22% sell-off in the past, right? Last one we saw happen, I believe, in December. Will Bitcoin's Bank of Japan's upcoming policy decision trigger another Bitcoin price crash? Maybe. But 22%, I don't think so. I think it's unlikely. The relationship between Bank of Japan's policy and Bitcoin has gained attention because each rate increase in Japan as a negative interest rate policy has been followed by a sizable correlation or correction in Bitcoin's price. Following the March 19th in 2024 hike of Bitcoin correlated to 19%. In January 2024, 24th of this year, I was thinking it was December. It must have been January when the last one happened. Bitcoin fell nearly 25%. And while December 19th, 2025, decision was followed by a 28% drawdown. That's the one I remember, yeah. Okay. Across the 4 events, Bitcoin's average decline was 22.4%. Will it happen again? Solace did not occur under identical conditions. March 2024 correlation, a correction followed Bitcoin's breakout to all-time highs during the spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund cycle. So you can't really count that one. What about this one in December 2025? While the extended rallies and periods of contraction for both Bitcoin spot and futures 30-day demand. We did see that rally. I do remember us going back to 94K in January, just before the big downturn again. Yeah, maybe. Of course, back in the ebbs and flows don't really correlate there either. The relationship between the Bank of Japan policy and Bitcoin is often linked to the yen carry trade. For years, investors borrowed yen at low rates and deployed that capital into higher yielding assets, including stocks and cryptocurrencies. Of course, the rest is history. That's old news. When the Bank of Japan raises rates, some of these positions can be reduced, weighing in on risk assets. The July 2024 hike coincided with one of the largest carry trade unwinds in recent years, and a sharp sell-off across global markets, not only in Bitcoin. All right, so the big takeaway is the yen carry trade has been dead ever since 2024, and is also a big nothing burger for the markets. We got to get over it. According to someone, oh jeez, who the hell said that? Looks like Trading Economics. What the hell? News outlet. Moreno DV noted that Binance has recorded rising Bitcoin inflows from wallets holding 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin since the sell-off began in early June. As a result, the exchange's 30-day whale inflow seems to suddenly climb to 6.6 billion. And I showed you guys last, I think it was last night, was it the Mr. 100 wallet? Remember? We looked at Mr. 100's wallet, and he's been doing nothing but buying Bitcoin now. He hasn't sold any for quite a long time. Let's take a look. Yeah, of course, the Bitcoin buying. Last time he sold Bitcoin was back here on June 2nd. 250 Bitcoin. And proceeding to buy way more than that since then. All right. Let's move on back into here. Let me catch up with you guys in the chat. And yeah, I got to probably speed this up, man. I'm already at the 9 o'clock mark. And we have, of course, the Patreon live in about 30 minutes. Damn. Again, reminding you guys, if you haven't already, to join the Patreon. It's only $15 a month. Less than the price of, Netflix in 2026. Less than a bottle of your favorite poison. Mine's Jack Daniels currently. And then, of course, we have Cliff's Tito's in the chat. Less than, of course, the date with your mom. For sure. That's expensive. That's very expensive.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah. All right. Let me catch up with you guys in the chat and see what's going on with you tonight. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What have I missed? Heyo. Sandit says Jake the Snake is in the house. Inflation is not inflating crypto, though. No, it's not supposed to. Actually, it's really bad for crypto. For us to actually, well, no, it's good for crypto. Yeah. My brain is mixed up. I need more drink. Yes, I need something to drink. Yeah, inflation, of course, is good for crypto. But if we have fears of rate hikes, it's bad for crypto, right? So it's kind of like the what has Trump been saying lately? Good news is bad news is good news. Yeah. Are you happy the simulation told you would sell a large item today? Ooh, yes, Jake, I did, but it's not the one I wanted to sell. I wanted to sell a particular coin today. Remember, Jake, the particular coin. And it's been doing well, right? That particular coin, of course, is our Patreon darling, and it's still attempting to climb for a breakout. Still attempting to. Yeah, we will, of course, discuss that more on the Patreon live soon, in about a half hour. Okay, Jacob Six says, okay, yeah, that's where we left off. Gamma Guy says, good evening, Otaku-san and Chaos family. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, hope everyone's doing well indeed. Thank you again, Gamma, for all your love and support. Wiztron says, do you think the privacy narrative is going down the drain? Wiztron in the chat. I feel like it's crowded. I won't say it's down the drain. I think it's crowded. I think there's just too many damn coins with privacy narrative. And then we have existing tokens that have a privacy narrative. So what's the point of having coins on those blockchains when the already underlying L1 can be, of course, put into a privacy pool or something like that, like Ethereum, et cetera. I think it's overcrowded. It looks like the chat is now, getting some more votes in the poll here. I wanted to, of course, ask you guys, can crypto hold the $2 trillion market cap? Right now, currently sitting at $2.1 trillion. Again, the low for the year right now has been $2.05 trillion. Total market cap, guys. Insane. And it seems like, again, is the bottom in? Feels like the bottom is still really close to being in. Still feels like it. Possible double bottom. The bears are still hanging out and having a good time. All right, still hitting our bear target. Right on the nose. A little lower. You can still go a little lower. We did already wick there too. 59,000. And if we want to get max pain, man, we can wick all the way down to 50,000 flat. But yeah, we're pretty close. We're pretty close to the bottom. We're probably really close, guys. Probably really close. And again, I drew all these stupid lines back at the end of April. Right at the Bitcoin conference. All right. Let's get back to it. What else we have? Pending. Bank of Japan rate decision. I think we already went over that one last. Anything else happening? I gotta. Ooh, pith. I want to read all this. There's too much news now. I've been complaining for weeks. There's no news in crypto. And now we get slammed with news. Pith unveils continuous pricing indexes for U.S. stocks. Wow, and commodities. Damn. Coinbase, Crack, and DYDX are adopting Pith's new indexes, which provide continuous pricing for U.S. stocks, gold, and oil outside market hours on Pith. All right. Cool. For those, of course, still stacking Pith. All right. Anything else going on? There's so much news. Fold? Oh, Fold sells $45 million in Bitcoin. Debt cleared. Growth funded. Fidelity's Ethereum buying spree. Institutional interest revives. As more people are buying, I guess, over-the-counter Ethereum. Because they're not buying spot. Ethereum right now sitting at 1600. Still on flatlining right on the trend line. We cannot lose this level, guys. This would be disastrous for all your altcoins if Ethereum loses 1600. All right. So yeah, I don't see it obviously on the open market, but they're buying apparently. Fidelity's ETF clients have now notable moved by purchasing $28.6 million worth of Ethereum last week, marking the highest week buy since late April. The surge is buying actively, suggesting potential institutional rotation back into Ethereum as clients capitalize on current market conditions. Perfect position for them to be buying as everyone looks at the big SpaceX in the room, right? Big black elephant in the room. Ripple Emeritus explains, can XRP escrow run out soon? David Schwartz digs deeper into XRP's escrow mechanics and how does it differ from the Bitcoin's last block production. Okay, I'm over it. XP network fees plunged 91%. Damn, there's a lot of FUD flowing around XRP lately. We just had a whole bunch of hopium last week. Ripple, yeah. That's all everyone's talking about tonight over here on Daily Coin. All right, let's take a look just one last time in the news here. We got to get into doom scrolling over on X as well. Don't see anything we want to spend too much time on. All right. We're moving on. If you guys want to catch the merch store, we also have that available to you as well. The merch store is open if you want to bring, of course, a piece of the chaos home. My favorite, of course, is the whiskey glasses. I'm going to have a little drinky poo again tonight. All right, of course, the link's in the description down below. All right, what's going on with doom scrolling here on X, crypto, Twitter? Let's start now. Fong Li puts out 5 hours ago, we're the largest holder of Bitcoin in the world, of course, MicroStrategy. We're the largest purchaser of Bitcoin in the world, of course, MicroStrategy, MSTR, and we'll continue to be strategy. Watch my conversation with CNBC, of course, today. Looks like he had a new interview.
By how do you respond? What's your message to investors, not only in your stock, but to maybe crypto investors that are, let's say, understandably frustrated right now?
We have a set of constituents that we have to be able to answer to. One is our common stock or MSTR shareholders. Second is our preferred stock or STRC shareholders. Third are our debt holders. And fourth are our Bitcoin holders, not necessarily in that order. And when it makes sense for our common stockholders for us to sell our Bitcoin, we will. We actually did it in 2022, and so we're going to do it now. Again, if you're a Bitcoin holder, we're the largest holder of Bitcoin in the world. We're the largest purchaser of Bitcoin in the world. We'll continue to be.
Well, this is David Zervos here. I just wonder if you...
Okay. We'll stop the rest of it. It's about 7-10 minute video. But yes, of course, Fong Li, jabbing, of course, the silly investors freaking out about them selling 32 Bitcoin after they just purchased another 3,000 coins or whatever it was this week. All right, that's the greatest video of all time. What the hell? Raul Paul, what the hell, trolling? Okay, what else we have? Again, CZ says Bitcoin won't be dead for too long. It won't be dead for too long. Speaking, there we got Raul Paul right there. All right, we're just trolling now. Okay, just in, Iran announces full shutdown of the Strait of Hormuz following the U.S. strikes as of 2 hours ago. We're going to have fun tomorrow morning, guys. Yes, we are.
So much.
Yes, we are. The seller wants his Bitcoin back. Steve Strive CEO Matt Cole joked last week, we bought 32 Bitcoin. If you know, you know. Yeah. Michael Sellers quickly replied, I just want to get those 32 Bitcoin back.
Last week, we bought 32 Bitcoin, which, if you know, you know.
You know, Matt, I'm going to want that 32 Bitcoin back.
So troll. My beliefs, retweets, or notifications are not endorsements. Constructive dialogue leads to better outcomes. Bitcoiners hope the economic empowerment for everyone. Every good faith effort is to strengthen the network should be welcomed. From Michael Saylor this morning, 15 hours ago. Anything else? Anything else posted today? This is huge for Bitcoin. Someone just bought $4.2 million home using Bitcoin as collateral. I feel like this is old. I feel like we've already heard that. Today, Jack Mullers from the audience asks Michael Saylor to clarify his real definition of MNAV. What? Oh, that's freaking awesome.
First, on the MNAV piece, there's so many different definitions now because the space that you created has grown so much. What is the definition of MNAV? I would assume that if you have an out-of-money security, first on the MNAV.
All right. Clarity Act hits an ethics snag. Of course, we covered that yesterday. The crypto market structure bill hits a setback after key ethics language was walked back, causing some Republicans to walk out of the Tuesday meeting, or I guess representatives. Talks are set to continue tomorrow. Thursday. Regulatory clarity is still in play, and so is the headline risk for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and exchange-linked names. Senator Cynthia Lummis says that other nations are accumulating Bitcoin quietly. We should be doing it loudly. Sene Takaichi, back in the news. Japan's $7 trillion banking giant to jointly issue stablecoins by 2027 next year. Japan's three largest banks, Mitsubishi, UFJ, Sumitomo Mitsui, and Mizuho, managing more than $7 trillion in assets, will jointly launch stablecoins by March 2027 per Reuters. Backed by Japan's largest financial agencies, the move brings trillions of dollars into traditional banking power into the blockchain rails. All right, we gotta go. Oh my god. You own $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. When do you do sell for profit? You're never going to be buying stuff forever.
Has been far in excess of
dynamics going on there. But let's talk about your existence.
Is this new or old? I can't tell. It looks like it's old. He doesn't really do the videos in front of the ship anymore. All right, moving on. We got to get into the normies, guys. I'm running out of time. I got about 20 minutes remaining until I got to be on the Patreon live, and of course at 9:30 for my Patreon members. All right, so yeah, we do have Google Trends here. We always look up the normies to see how they're doing with normie searches today. Usually the normies look on three things: sports, video games, and celebrities. We give, of course, them a good grade if they're looking up anything in the financial sector. Let's see what they're looking up today. They're usually going to get an F. First versus next. Sports. Portugal versus Nigeria. Sports. Tornado watch. I'm watching too. Because I just got hit by something. Knocked out the power before the live stream. World Cup. England versus Costa Rica. Make sure I'm not still talking without internet. Okay, good. FIFA World Cup 2026. Is there a Love Island episode tonight? That's what the normies are really, very important in their lives tonight. The Social Reckoning. Postal voting. Okay. Former ISU coach, new job. Boston Celtics. More sports. Monica Raymond, Chicago Fire exit. Okay. Bill Gates is trending for whatever reason. Randy Newman is trending for whatever reason. Because of his music and Toy Story 5. Radio Link, ISP, service shutdown. Patrick Mahomes, Simon Biles, hospital, severe thunderstorm. Warning. Yes, I know. I lived through it. YouTube TV. Madison Cup, Delta, Spurs, Kicks, sports, and more sports. Of course, the normies get an F today, guys. An F minus, nothing of value here.
Stupid.
They're not paying attention to anything. Not even looking up SpaceX today. I mean, come on. The clock is ticking. All right, moving on. Looking at Bitcoin versus, of course, itself over the past 7 days. What's been the biggest downtrend? Look at this. Very clear downtrend the entire week on Bitcoin searches. That means we're probably going to see a pretty big curve here on the Bitcoin versus Doge versus Solana versus XRP versus Ethereum. Again, the 5 largest Bitcoin search trends on Google. You can definitely see it has, of course, put in a lot lower. Look how low we are on the overall chart. And again, XRP is flatline. It is dead, sir. Dead. Me. It is dead. XRP, where art thou? Where art thou? It looks like, of course, Solana and Ethereum both rivaling the XRP, the #1 normie token on the Google searches on the morning. Crazy, guys, crazy. I have never seen this, and all the years I've been watching the normie searches now for 4 fucking years. I have never seen this. Never. Not even in the last bear market. Never. Crazy. Yes. all right, guys. And there's my Pokemon cards. I started selling my Pokemon cards. Even more of my Pokemon cards are all going away so I can afford my trip to Thailand. You guys, of course, will know more about the stuff I'm doing on the Patreon. All right, a little, of course, view into my life. Let's get back over here to see what's going on with Bitcoin. Where are we going tonight, guys?
Hi. Good.
So can you solve it?
Yeah.
Where are we going tonight? All right, of course, bringing this to you for free live. If it's free, it's for me. Yes. And live on YouTube is, of course, Kimba the White Snow Lion, bringing you, the live Bitcoin order books. I just, of course, started my live stream with it. Just kind of checking to see where we're at. We're bumping our head right now on a little bit of resistance the bears have set up for us. Right around 62 flat. So 62 flat, almost being broken through tonight before market open. I just got an alarm going off right now. Looks like Gwei's coming down to 3% now on the Gwei. Are you feeling Gwei? It is the month to feel Gwei.
What are you, stupid?
I guess so. Still breaking out. It's insane. Absolutely insane what it's doing right now. Insane. Again, it's been one of the coins that we've been, of course, stacking and selling on the Patreon. Again, reminding you, I sold too early, man. I sold way too early. I missed another, 20, 30, 40% now. I don't even want to look. Anyway, Gwei is having a little bit of pullback. It is in a bull flag on the daily, continuing to rip. Expecting to see a pullback, possibly to the trend, which maybe would see 15 cents maybe on a pullback downward, maybe momentum. This is ridiculous. Maybe a high of 16. Okay, that's of course going on with Gwei. What's going on with Bitcoin? 62,000 flat right now, breaking back above. Sissy 62. Ken, last night we called for baseline bear. Yeah, that's right, baseline bear. On course, our predictions for the evening, as we do every single night.
You're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
And we do get tired of winning here, guys. I'm so tired of it. I want to be wrong tomorrow, for the love of God. Please. Give me some peace. All right, calling for, of course, baseline bear last night. Of course, going right down the center of my little scribble, pretty much being, of course, respected. This is why I believe there's a simulation. And there might still be. I'm not convinced. All right, we're going to, of course, clean everything off the board and do it all over again. If you guys haven't seen me do this, you're in for a treat. It's ridiculous how much this crap plays out. All right, here we go. Baseline for Bitcoin this evening. You only need to know 3 numbers, guys. 3 numbers, 9, 12, and 3. Right now, we are sitting at, what time is it? 9:15? Nice. I got 15 minutes, so I got to be on the Patreon, guys. We have run a long one tonight. I like, of course, when the news lets us do that. We, of course, do everything on the 15 minutes. My favorite time frame on the charts. Let's see where Bitcoin's going tonight. Baseline target for Bitcoin. Let's do it. Screw it. Let's just do it. Rip it off the band-aid again. 10:45, maybe getting as high as 63.8. Maybe midnight we see a high of 65. Woo, 65. Maybe we stop there. He's a little bit too bullish, right? Maybe it's not. Maybe just a little bit more. This is our baseline target, by the way. Let's try to get as high as boom. Let's say as high as 67.1, 67.3. Roll that over, of course, right around 3 o'clock. See if we can try to keep this up a little bit higher, lose a little bit more. That's going to be our baseline target for this evening. Right around 63.8, possibly, for our baseline target. All right, bear case scenario on Bitcoin. I'm a little over on that, but yeah, that's fine. All right, baseline is on the boards. Bear case scenario. Bear case. We start grinding down. We grind down until we finally break it right around midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. We lose the trend, go back down to 59.9, and start free falling. I don't know, maybe something else scares the market, war, Iran, whatever. 55K is still our target for our bear case tonight. We'll see hopefully a bounce from there, maybe see a quick wick back to about 58, and we start the morning open there. That's going to be, of course, 50, yeah, 55, 58. All right, 9, 12, 3, right? This is what, of course, you need to know. 3 numbers. I just skipped over that earlier. 9, 12, and 3. 9, of course, being the morning open. 12 being the intraday trading session. And 3 being, of course, the wind down to the close on this side of the world and the other side of the world in Eastern Standard Time. From inversely. Works out perfectly. I've been doing this now for years with 99% accuracy. It's disgusting. Everything's disgusting. All right, bull case scenario is going to be disgusting. That's another thing that's going to be disgusting. Bull case scenario, we're just going to rip from here, break out. War continues. The world needs more Bitcoin. I don't know what's going to take to make this happen. I honestly, for a bull case, I just want to see us hold above 69K, but we're just going to get a little bull tardish a little bit here. Let's come back down, smash 69K, and we keep that into support for the market open tomorrow. That's going to be our bull case scenario. All right, so we got those off the to a good start, and then we have our super bear. Super bear takes us down to 50,000 flat, maybe 46 on a wick. Let's go stupid super bear. Yeah, let's be really wrong tomorrow. There we go, super bear on the board, and super bull would take us to about 72,000 right now, which honestly, our bull case is already there. I'm going to 82. Screw it. It's going to be a stupid candle. 82,000 on a Super Bowl wick. Again, Super Bowls used to happen. They happened 3 times last year. I almost forgot it's been so long. 3 times last year. Hasn't happened since we saw one Super Bear this year. The only time we ever saw one. All right, guys. Everything is on the board. These are all the options. You guys, you know, I left perfect area right down the center because that's where we're going to freaking go. More than likely again. I would say I'm a baseline bear, but I'm more like baseline slight bear. Slight bear. I feel like we might start to see a little bit of this chop underneath. We are getting into some crazy, crazy times. But the real question is, like I asked you guys in the chat, with the pull, and because we're so tired of winning, can crypto hold $2 trillion market cap? It looks like 78% of the chat thinks it will. And if it does, this is the bottom. That's what I've been saying since February. Since fucking February.
What are you, stupid?
Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, geez. Even if we slip to 50, 55K, that's basically the bottom. All right. All right. So, yeah, that's where I am, guys. And I got to get over to the chat, of course, on the Patreon here in a second. In about 10 more minutes. If you guys have any questions for me in the chat, please let me know now, as I got to get going to the Patreon live. Again, it's only $15 a month if you want to join my Patreon. And yeah, I do what I can to entertain, man. I do what I can to entertain. All right, moving back to the chat. How are we doing, guys? Man, we're ripping on the freaking order books, man. 62,300 now, about ready to be tested. Ooh, only $150 away. Okay, let me get back here. Hey, the more private privacy is the better. The more private privacy is the better. It says, indeed not you, who? Yes, oh no, don't sell. I'm so tired of winning, I just turn around and fall asleep after every win, says D not you in the chat. God, what the heck, guys? All right. What else can we check on before we leave? How's Ethereum doing? Still chopping, man. Right on the line. Don't like that too on the 15-minute. Don't like that bear. I don't like that inverted. I mean that head and shoulder pattern right on the freaking 15-minute. Maybe it won't matter on the larger time frames. On the daily. Oof, nasty on the daily. 4 hour. Maybe it's got some potential. It did climb back above it. All right, what's going on? Anything over here? What's some smaller coins, guys? Anything in the chat you guys want me to take a look at? This is your chance. I gotta leave in about 5 minutes. Say, it's been a while since we looked at Say. Oh, the charts are pretty much looking the same again. Come on, do something different. Oh my God, every chart, AI is doing something different. Right? Yeah. Do something different. This is XCN. Oh my god, it's every coin. Wormhole, Say, Near, XLM, Tau, AI, XCN. So, do we need to look at silver and gold again? Oh my god, they're free falling. No, they're not crypto. I'm trying to get the point across. IP. It's kind of doing something different. It's brand new all-time low. Jeez, 27 cents, ridiculous. Solana looks like exactly the same as the rest of them. Zbec, about the same, maybe a little bit of a jolt there. Jasmy doing the same. XRP doing the same. Render doing the same. ADA doing the same. Dot doing the same. Show me something different. Zalma doing something different. I like it. I don't like that pattern, but I like I like it's doing something different. Way definitely doing something different still, even though it makes no sense because Ethereum, of course, is highly correlated and not anymore. Like what?
What are you, stupid?
I don't know. Doge doing the same thing. Sui doing the same thing. Bitcoin, of course, doing the exact same thing. And everything, of course, following Bitcoin today. Looks like Nexus. Gamma wants us to take a look at Nexus. What's going on with Nexus? That's that new exchange token, right? I think when it launched, I remember buying like 10 million of it for $50 or something like that, and I haven't looked at it since. Was it Nexus? Yes, Nexus. Coinbase, sure. I have run out of my free. Yes, if it's free, it's for me, and I don't pay for. I don't pay for anything. Yeah, there we go. Coinbase. Okay, seeing a bounce there. Nexus possibly finding its new low. New coin just launched. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of what do you call it when it first came out? AI. It's an exchange coin though. It did break out though. So yeah, if it continues to run back up, resistance at how many zeros is that? 503. Okay, so 5035. Not too far away from what's at right now. Again, only about a 10% move to hit the next level of resistance. Again, doing something different. I do like it. Oh no, don't say Myriad. No, Wistron. No, this does not look like Myriad. It's a brand new token. You stop. You stop it. Oh my god, Myriad. Oh, we're not gonna look. You know, I'm not gonna give that a light of day. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta head out. I got 5 minutes, of course, to head over there, set up everything for you guys on the Patreon. It's gonna be a good night. I'm excited to look at some of these charts with you guys, and catch up because I've been out of the loop, man. The last few days. And what was it? I think yesterday's live stream. I didn't even get to catch yesterday's live stream because I had to facilitate that deal to sell my phone booth. Yeah, it was my phone booth. And now I didn't get this live stream in the morning either today because of the freaking no internet in the morning when I woke up. So hopefully the internet's fine tomorrow and I'm not out of the loop 2 mornings or 3 mornings in a row. All right. Well, anyway, guys, stay safe. You know the drill. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Don't be holding nothing but frog coins, dog coins, cat coins before the bull run. Make sure you have a diversified portfolio. Learn about that more on my Patreon. If you have any questions, join us over there. And of course, the trenches, we will help you. We'll see you on the other side. Stay safe, guys. Later.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my keys. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my world with more wrong and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood shop in the door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Oh, do I have another one? Oh, I think I do. I have another fortune cookie. Oh, let's see what we got tonight. Something better, hopefully. The last one was bleh. Ooh, this is a good one. What? This is insane. This Friday, an opportunity for adventure will present itself. This Friday. Oh, what's happening Friday, guys? The fucking SpaceX IPO. What? What? Could be a nice day of trading, according to the fortune cookie. All right, guys, I'll see you on the other side. Stay safe. I'll see you on the Patreon live tonight. Thanks again, guys, for all the love and support, especially through my next move. Later, guys. Later.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises. We've made the trade. The robots are rising. He's taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Bet.